All right, we are live, Facebook Live, part of the new setup for Mondays, right, where we talked about you saw it just a little bit ago if you just watched this week's episode. This week's episode dropped at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we'll follow it up with a quick Facebook Live session to go over the weekend box office and maybe one or two bits of news that dropped from Sunday night to Monday. So let's go ahead and give it a second and see who pops in. If nobody pops in yet, that's okay, because they can always catch it on the replay, like you're probably watching it right now. So thank you so much for that. So I'll give it a second here. Get my coffee. All right, well, let's dive into it. So for this weekend, what did everybody see? Let's find out. So for this weekend, coming in at number 5, we have Only the Brave with $6,010,000. Coming in at number 4, we have Blade Runner 2049 at $7,155,000. Number 3 is Happy Death Day at $9,375,000. Number 2 is Geostorm at $13,300,000. And number 1 is Tyler Perry's Boo 2 with $21,650,000. So overall, I don't really think these are too surprising, the numbers anyway. Happy Death Day, I think, is the biggest takeaway from this, because that had a 64% drop with a theater increase of approximately 149 additional theaters. So it did really well opening weekend, right, as we talked about in last week's show. So you can go back and check that out. But they decided, apparently, that after it did so well, we need to put it in some more theaters. They put it in more theaters, and then we saw a 64% drop, which doesn't really bode well for longevity. So at least it had a really good, strong opening weekend. They can celebrate that. And then Geostorm, if you just saw this week's episode, then you just saw my review for Geostorm. And Geostorm had a budget of $120 million. So unless this film does gangbusters overseas, I think we can go ahead and assume that Geostorm is actually going to be a wash. And that film will continue to stay in the red until probably DVD and Blu-ray. And then you may see some pickup there, but by then it's already a little too late. So, I mean, sound off. If you guys are watching this on the replay, sound off below and let me know what you guys think about the top 5. Did you see the top 5? Did you see any of the movies in the top 5 this weekend? What were your thoughts? Sound off in the comments below. Also, let's go ahead and take a look at 2 quick pieces of news that dropped just a couple hours ago. So this morning, Monday morning. And the first is Renee Zellweger is set to play Judy Garland in the new movie Judy, which will begin production in February of next year. So February 2018. And this is going to kind of chronicle her life starting with 1968 when she arrives in London to do some shows, and then kind of there was something in the description where it said like it was going to go 30 years since Wizard of Oz. So I'm assuming that it's going to take a retrospective look on that, right? So it'll go from 1968 back and forward, back and forward. So it could be cool. It's set to be directed by Rupert Gould. So hopefully they can deliver on that. Looking forward to seeing more once they start production next year in February. And finally, Daniel Day-Lewis's new movie, and apparently his last movie, because this is the movie he's retiring in, right? So after this, he says he's done. He's going to go cobble shoes. That's his thing that he enjoys. So we wish you the best, Daniel. His new film, Phantom Thread, which is going to drop in theaters on Christmas, so December 25th. They just released the trailer. Now, if you're watching this on replay on the YouTube channel, the link for the trailer will be in the description, comments, show notes below. So you can just go ahead and check that out directly if you haven't seen it yet. I definitely recommend you check it out. It starts off and I was like, okay, this is going to be a period piece. Everything looks super cool. And then it kind of goes into a little bit of the drama and the heart of what it appears the story is going to be about, with his love life and how he views love and how he views love for himself. Like, is he cursed in love? Is he destined to be alone? He finds somebody. It looks very dramatic. So I hope that you guys enjoy the trailer as much as I did. And again, you will be able to catch that in the show notes below if you're watching it on replay. which I'm assuming you are. So I don't think we've had anybody hop in yet that I can see. I was looking down at my notes to go through stuff. I don't think anyone's in. So we're okay there. All right. We're going to give it another second, see if anybody pops in. I'm going to take another sip of my coffee here. I hope you guys all enjoyed Monday's episode, episode 15. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy this new format going forward, to where we cover the box office on Facebook Live. Maybe eventually YouTube Live. We'll just, I don't know, we'll see. We got to figure it out. This is brand new, right? So this is part of the learning curve. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this new layout. I know I am, because I didn't have to get up at 4:45 this morning. I was actually able to get 8 hours of sleep last night, which was fantastic. So, all right, nobody's popped in. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end this Facebook Live session. If you're catching this on replay, thank you so much. Make sure that you guys have clicked that subscribe button on YouTube, because the goal right now is we're trying to climb to 100 subscribers. That's the next goal. That's our next milestone. So thank you so much for everybody that's watching. Thank you for everybody who's watching this on replay. Be sure to click that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and give me that thumbs up. And as always, we will see you next Monday for a brand new episode of Brunansky's vlog. Have a good week, everybody. Hope your Monday is awesome.